because you decided to come here to say hello to our guest co-host because she's a mother, an Emmy-nominated actress, and a hilarious comedian. Yo, give it up for Kym Whitley. Kym, we've been waiting for you to come back to the show. Welcome back.
Yes. I am so excited to be here. You know, I've never had a chance to sit at the table.
I know.
I am so excited. When I tell you, I don't have on any spank, stomach just hanging by my knees.
Yes. Feel comfortable here. This is the place to just get loose with it. Okay, but most importantly, are you ready for some girl chat?
What? I've been waiting on this.
Let's do this.
All right.
Time to keep it real.
Well, Kym, we recently ran into each other at the premiere of the Bodyguard musical. It was so much fun. We took this picture backstage. It was me, you, Deborah Cox, Angela Bassett, and my girl Yvette Nicole Brown. The Bodyguard. It was a great musical. What did you think of it?
Well, the music was fantastic. I mean, Deborah Cox, she wore it out. That's my girl. You wore me out with the picture taking. No, you understand. Lonnie got to take 1,000 pictures to get it right. Look, she looks perfect in the picture. My head was crooked. My wig was off to the side.
If it wasn't for Lonnie, we would never have some of our favorite captured moments, though.
That is
so
true.
sometimes in the moment, we're like, Lonnie, stop taking so much. And then she'll send us them, and we'll be like, oh, dang, she got me at the right angle. Thanks.
She did.
I'm really glad she
I've been
took those
trying to
pictures.
find the perfect picture, so it seems like I'm taking a lot, but it's like all I need is that perfect picture.
Yes.
And this one was the perfect.
Yes,
it's the lighting.
You guys
and
look
beautiful.
beautiful.
You look gorgeous.
Look,
Everyone
through Black Girl Magic.
So you see how all the divas, because they're divas, they all were ready. I wasn't ready because she spoke to Angela Bassett with kind words.
Yes.
Because she was like, oh, Angela, could you just turn the tape? She was like, Kym, get in the picture.
Yes. I did. We always running into you, though.
I know, it was a great show.
It
Oh
was
my
a great
God.
show.
Yeah,
Well,
really honored.
someone else, you guys, who made headlines on stage recently is Oscar-winning actress and comedian Monique, who during a stand-up show at the Apollo Theater in Harlem accused Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, and Lee Daniels of stopping her from getting roles in Hollywood, saying in part, quote, I was not blackballed, I was whiteballed. You are not paying me equally. You are not treating me fairly. Now, back in 2015, Monique infamously claimed that Lee Daniels stopped her from getting roles due to the fact that she didn't want to promote the movie Precious for free, and accused him of telling everyone she was, quote, difficult to work with. Now, this is the first time, however, that Monique has brought up Oprah and Tyler, who served as executive producers of the film. Now, when TMZ asked her about, whether she regretted her comments at the show, Monique, alongside her husband, Sydney, had this to say. Take a look.
What I would say to you guys, what I would say to Oprah, Tyler, Lee, one thing about me and my husband, we're not no hiders. We're not no runners. And when the sister says to me, aren't you afraid of the blowback? What I would say to you as another woman, aren't you afraid to even ask the question, am I afraid of the blowback? Because you would say, am I getting blowback for simply being honest?
Okay. So, Kym, I'm going to ask you first because you are a comedian as well. Do you think...
No. Sip, you got to drink more, girl. Drink more.
What do you think of Monique's comments?
Okay. As a comic, let me just be honest with you.
Okay.
First of all, I worked for Oprah Winfrey for 3-4 years, and I know her as a woman who she doesn't do anything unless it's from a place of good intentions and love. Let me say that.
Yes.
And that's my experience.
Yeah, we met her as well.
And as far as Tyler Perry and Lee Daniels, I don't think these people have time to blackball anyone in the industry right now. They are changing the way network TV looks.
Yes.
They are hiring people. So on that note, but as a comic, I understand that we air on the stage our frustrations. That's our safety net. So obviously she is still upset about something. She's working through it, but she's starting to sound like the old auntie at the table. Back in the 60s, the Supremes, I was going to be the fourth Supreme, and Diana blackballed me. That was in the 60s. And it's time to let it go. She's like, I used to be the fourth Supreme. There wasn't one.
Yeah, because I think what people were taken aback by the language, too. And you have to remember, this was during a set. So I don't know what she said before that. We don't know what she said after that. We just saw this idiot. Let's just remember this. Comedy is a very hostile and aggressive type of performance.
But isn't it supposed to be funny?
But you don't know what happened before. You got to hear the whole bit to see where she was coming with that.
Right.
But even when she's talking about it now, she doesn't seem like she's like she's taking light about it. It doesn't
seems like
seem like
it's
she
still
seems like
Well, she's
really
working
upset.
through something. As a comic, there are some truth. There's, you know, her story, their story, and the truth.
Tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long do we go on stage and vent our frustrations?
Good question.
I know. Yeah. I mean, look, I'm just.
You don't want Monique
I just
calling you
hate
and
to
cussing you out, do
see
you?
people. You know, we done went through this season with her. Okay, I mean, let's just be real. I already went. She came on. She, you know, it is what it is. What people got to realize though is that I think I'm saying this as a person of color. I think we're all upset because all four of them have been working for years to get where they're at, and we don't, you know. Tyler Perry started in his car. He was homeless. You know, Oprah Winfrey was doing her talk show. She started locally, you know, in Chicago. You know, Lee Daniels, the same thing. Monique, the same way. So everybody is always looking at, oh, well, they done made it now. But all four of them have worked really, really hard to get where they are. And for, you know, one person to put another person down and tear them down publicly like this, that's what's hurtful, okay? It's that's what's getting to me.
It doesn't help the culture or the community.
Yeah, it just breaks my heart to see, you know, because I respect the three people that she's talking about. I mean, Lee Daniels is very, very talented. Oprah, I mean, come on. And we've had Tyler Perry on our show, and he's amazing. But not only that, like, Monique is a phenomenal actress. She didn't win that Oscar for nothing. Playing Mary and Precious, she killed it. And not only that, have y'all seen Bessie?
Yes.
She played Ma Rainey in Bessie. She killed it too.
Got an Emmy
So
nomination.
I just want everybody to get along and I do because
But seriously, I agree with her.
no,
And
because they're all so talented, and I would really love to see all three of them come together and kill it again.
Yes.
Do you see what I'm
Agreed.
saying?
We're gonna
That's
have
what
a
I'm
fight on the
talking
show.
about.
Sadly, what some of the comments though are, you know, obviously this has gone social media is what the world is about now.
Yeah.
And when you read the comments, a lot of the comments are like that they shouldn't just get along because she's keeping it real and she should be heard. Now, I have an issue with people thinking that every time someone is loud or boisterous or saying something negative, that that's them keeping it real. Why does it always have to be that just because you all over the place and being loud and making a lot of noise, that that's the truth and that's real?
I'm going to add to that, okay?
Why can't keeping it real be classy?
Okay.
Why can't keeping it real be, let me hold my peace and let me move on? Why can't keeping it real be, you know what? They may have done that, but I'm going to respect them and move forward. Why can't that be keeping it real?
Right.
The thing is, too, I want to say is that Precious, you know, that was an independent movie. People have to realize that. So some of the comments that people don't understand this system, this industry, that was an independent movie. It wasn't even supposed to be a hit. Monique made it a hit. So I can understand why she's feeling some type of way.
Yeah.
Because she like,
But
you know.
again, there's a way to address it. You get what I'm saying? And I think that's what we're saying.
But I don't think
you
she
can
was,
keep it real and
but that
live
was
your
her
truth
show,
in a
though.
different
That
way.
was her show. That was her show. I say things on my show. And I don't want somebody taking 10 seconds and then all of a sudden, now you judging me from that. That was her comedy show. Whether you think it was funny or not, that was her comedy show. So you got to judge it just a little bit different.
Right, but what can you say after that line? What could have said before that? What could have proceeded before I said such and such?
Because she went in. But also, I also want to say that the type of language that she used is the same type of language that Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, male comics do.
Yeah,
She does.
I use it too.
I heard Lottie does use
place
that
for comics. It is your safe place.
It's just y'all not hearing it because y'all not used to female comics. See, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Y'all, why did she say that? Because y'all not used to seeing female
I have a real
headlines.
question. How would you feel if someone came at you that way or spoke about you in a comedy act like that?
I mean, people have said that about me online. Have you just realized I've been called ham hot neck?
That's what I'm trying to say. Is sometimes the biggest bark.
Oh my God.
People would say they just keeping it
And
real,
roast
but that
beef.
doesn't
But just like
mean it.
David Chappelle's skit, when keeping it real goes wrong,
Right.
there
right,
it is.
Right.
Because I still feel like there's certain people, you know, walk easy on. I don't know if we should say that for me. And maybe because I know these people personally, they haven't done it to me. I don't feel like you're blackballed. When you're blackballed, you don't work.
Right. Somebody may feel like everybody's saying you tread lightly, you walk easy, you don't burn bridges, and that's out of fear. I disagree. How about it's out of respect for the person and for yourself?
Well, you can't tell somebody
out of respect.
Out of respect. That's no respect.
But that's my point. I think that you can have a disagreement and you can live in your truth, but at the same time, know your truth respectfully and respect others. If you want someone to respect you, you should also be respectful to them.
She needs to sit down and have a conversation.
She needs to talk to Oprah. Oprah, Tyler,
conversation.
They all need to sit down and hash it out. We are going on 8 years now.
And make another movie, please.
Yes.
Well, something that's no laughing matter nowadays is flying. And in a recent CNN article about our love-hate relationship with air travel, writer Roxanne Jones described what she calls black hair profiling at airports. And how a TSA agent saying, "I love your hair," has become code for search that woman.
What?
Yeah. Roxanne says she missed flights because of this extra security that's become protocol for black women with big hair, braids, dreadlocks, or fluffy afros. She says agents have combed their gloved hands through her hair, wanded it repeatedly, and yanked her head around asking, "Are you carrying anything in your hair?" All while her hair products are opened and searched. So ladies, do you think your hair could hold you up when you're trying to catch a flight? Has that ever happened to you guys?
Yes, it's happened many a times. They always in my weave, okay? Always. Them little nasty gloves. Put on some new gloves if you can go through this, okay?
No, I'm with you on that.
You know?
I know it's happened to me too.
I know.
So it's happened to you?
No, I know.
Like this is
They don't
new.
bother me.
They don't bother you at all.
Oh, no, I just take mine off and put it in the bin and let it
Maybe that's what I'm going to ask, right?
I ain't got no my bra rings too sometimes. I take the bra
Take that off too?
Oh yeah, it'd be a whole blackout in the airport, but I just put it back on too.
But I do want to say that they're now I don't understand this because technology now it'll pinpoint if something is in your hair.
True.
So
The
yeah, it
hairpins
should
and everything.
because you might have hairpins, something like that. But the X-rays will say if you got something, they got to go like this.
Yeah.
But that's why I don't see. Okay. Just she like.
You felt that? You felt that?
I felt it.
Yeah, I got it. No, but one time I was at the Miss USA competition and I came back from that with a big sculptural piece in my hair, and it actually there's a picture of it there with Miss Ashley Graham, and it was if you really want to know, there was a toilet paper roll in there. Yes, there was. Why? Because I have very thin hair and I forgot my extensions, okay? So I had to rip a little bit of a toilet paper roll. It was Mama Mai's idea. She said, take the roll, put in your hair and make it tall. It just happened.
It worked.
But that worked.
But
it did.
That totally worked.
But as soon as I went through TSA, I'm not going to lie. Oh my God. Took the credit, yes. But Mom, we went through TSA, and sure enough, they said, ma'am, beep, 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 we need to check your hair. And I felt very safe because I was like, yes, sir, check my hair. And then my mom even thanked me. She said, I want to make sure I don't die. So it's good. It's okay.
It's good, but I remember when Solange, I don't know the exact details of the story, but when they asked Solange to remove her wig, I think, at the airport, and how you could imagine somebody asking you to remove I'm going to be honest, if we wear wigs sometimes, I don't know what's going on.
They don't
under there
never
sometimes.
ask.
I don't want to take
They
that
never
off.
told me to take it off. They never
they
told
have
they
to
didn't
take it off.
They didn't. Oh, well, maybe because I had a black TSA person, so they knew what was going on.
Yeah.
I don't know.